Today's Namaste Yoga continues our Yoga Stories 2 series with the Ayurveda mantra and Nourishing Your Vision. Hello and welcome to episode 243 of Namaste Yoga. I'm Dr. Melissa West and it's September 2014 here in Beacon Hill Park in Victoria, BC. And it was 5 years ago in September that we began filming Namaste Yoga. And so it's a pretty big anniversary month for us here at Namaste Yoga. And so I would encourage you just to take a moment now to remember back to when you started watching and doing Namaste Yoga. And it may have been 5 years ago, it may have been a couple of years ago, or a year ago, or a month ago, or a week ago, or today could be your very first episode. So I want you to remember what first drew you to this style of class and this style of teaching. What was it that attracted you to it? What made you want to come back each time you chose to turn another video like this on? Just maybe keep that in mind, what keeps pulling you back in. And as we mark this anniversary of 5 years of giving away one free yoga class every week, Tim and I have been reflecting on the intention behind Namaste Yoga from the beginning, which has always been real yoga for real people. And so Tim has been encouraging me to make sure that I include myself in that. And a lot of times when I hear from all of you, you comment about how that connection that I have with you is so important. And so we are going to be making sure that we include that moving forward. Make sure we don't lose that. So when I go to my yoga classes here, I notice that when I attend a class, at the beginning of the class, I say hello to the yoga teacher. And then even before the yoga teacher starts the class, they take a few moments to contextualize the class, to say, hey, this is what's going on today, even before we talk about a theme of a class. So that's part of having a social engagement. It's part of me having a relationship with you. It's part of me being your teacher. And so I adore that relationship and I appreciate it. I appreciate the time that you set aside to honor that relationship as well. So let's take this next hour to be together. Turn off your cell phones, turn off all the windows on all your browsers, turn off all your social media so that you can dedicate this hour to nurturing yourself and your practice so that there are no distractions. I want to thank the people that have been supporting us over the last few years. Squeezed for providing me with clothes to wear on the show. We have this beautiful new logo, which is actually a classic Squeeze logo, which is love. It's so much fun. I love this. I think this color is called teal, but please, I'm not entirely sure. And I've got some new navy Squeeze leggings that I'm wearing with it. And thanks to Dusky Leaf for my props. I've got a mat and you're going to need a bolster and 2 blocks for today's class. And I also have a testimonial. I love hearing from you. I want to say that I didn't pay Karen to make this message for me, but she speaks about the membership site, and we appreciate our members so much. We have no corporate sponsors backing us, and it is you, the members, that support us in what we're doing and allow us to be able to give away a free class each and every week. This week we had to, for example, order more hard drives because, as you can imagine, 243 episodes take up a lot of space on hard drives on computers, and people, by supporting us through our membership site, allow us to keep going and be able to give free classes to you each week. So let's hear from Karen and what she has to say.
Hi, Melissa. This is Karen Degner, and I am a member on the membership site. And I had watched for a long time on the YouTube, watched the free videos, and I wanted to encourage anybody that's here that's thinking about becoming a member to go ahead and do that. It just adds so much support to your yoga practice, and you get so many insights from the other members and from Melissa on there, and some special classes too. So I enjoy it so much, and it has made such a difference in my life in so many ways, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. So I just wanted to tell you how much I enjoy the membership site, and like I said, to encourage anybody that's thinking about it to go ahead and join us. Thanks. Bye-bye.
So thank you, Karen, very much for that kind message. As we say, we appreciate so much Karen and the support of our members. This is my full-time job. This is now Tim's full-time job. It takes the two of us working full-time now to support you in your practice and support our members in their practice as well. This week we will also be filming a series of classes for the Bhagavad Gita to continue supporting our members in deepening their study of yoga philosophy as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our practice today. You're going to rest back on your back. Go ahead and tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. Press into your feet to lengthen out through your tailbone. You can leave your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, or you can lengthen out through your legs. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it fall out of your mouth. So the intention behind starting lying on your back is twofold. If you've just woken up, it allows you to release the accumulated tension that you've gathered in your body from lying in your bed at night. And if you're coming to your mat after being at work all day, it allows you to surrender to gravity after having gravity pull on your body all day long. And if you've been sitting in chairs and things like that, it allows you just to release and start to let go. So it allows you to release some of the tension from your body into the ground. Let your attention settle onto your breath. And then rub your hands together until they become hot. Once your hands become hot, you're going to place your hands over your eyelids without any pressure. And feel the warmth and energy being transmitted into your eyes and feel your eye muscles relaxing. Allow your eyes to be soothed and bathed in darkness. You're going to let your hands remain there until the heat from your hands has been absorbed by your eyes. And when the heat from your hands has been absorbed from your eyes, then you're going to rub your hands together again. And then you're going to place your palms over your eyes again. And allow your eyes to be nourished, comforted, and supported by the heat from your hands. Allow your eye muscles to relax. This will really help to promote the health of your eyes. Will relax and revitalize your eye muscles and help to improve your vision as well. Once that heat's gone from your hands, we'll do it one more time. Rubbing your hands together until you get some heat into your hands. And then place your hands over your eyes. And again, the intention behind this is to soothe your eyes. Allow your eye muscles to relax. Allow them to be nourished and comforted. And then once that heat releases from your hands and has been transmitted into your eyes and your eye muscles, then you're going to take your arms and place them in a soft T to the side of your body. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. You're going to take a block and put it between your knees. We're going to do Jatara Parivrtasana, a reclined twist, for your arm meridians, especially your heart and your lung lines. Your heart meridian is for the corners of your eyes, and your lung lines is for the inside of your eyelids. So let me show you how we're going to do this twist. I just wanted to let you know what the intention was behind this twist first before we did it today. So you've got your block between your knees bend, your feet flat on the floor. You're going to press into your feet, lift your hips, and move them over to the left corner of your mat, and then take your knees and move it over to the right corner of your mat. If your neck doesn't bother you, you can turn it and face towards your left shoulder. And breathing long, slow, deep breaths, and focusing especially along your arms here. This is also a great spinal release for your spine, to warm up your spine as we begin our practice. And then draw up through your pelvic floor, draw your navel back to your spine, and bring your knees back to the center using your core muscles. Press into your feet, lift your pelvis and bring it back to the center. And then press into your feet again, lift your pelvis, bring it over to the right side of your mat, and lower your knees over towards the left side of your mat. If it's comfortable for your neck, you can look over towards your right shoulder. Again, feeling the tension all the way along your heart and lung meridians here, so that you're affecting the corners of your eyes and your eyelids here with this twist. And then you're going to draw up through your pelvic floor, draw your navel back to your spine, use your core muscles to bring your legs back to the center. You can release the block, press into your feet, and bring your knees back to the center. From here, you're going to cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh, and then draw your left thigh into your chest. Reach your hands through that keyhole behind your hand, behind your shin, and draw your knees in towards your chest so you feel a stretch along the outside of your thigh and into your glute muscles here. And I'm just going to double check. Yes, this is for your liver meridian, which affects the iris of your eye. And then you can release this side down, uncross your right leg. Go ahead and cross your left ankle over the top of your right thigh. Open your left knee out to the side. Draw your right knee in towards the chest. Reach your left arm through. Bring your hands behind your right shin. Draw your right leg in until you feel a stretch on the outside of your left leg and into your left glute. So not only is this affecting your liver meridian and therefore your iris, but also this is starting to prepare your hips as we gradually make our way up towards a seated position so that you'll be more comfortable in the seated position when we come to seated. Then you can go ahead and release your legs down. Take a deep breath in. And you can either roll to your side or tuck your chin and rock yourself up. And come onto all fours. So from all fours, spread your fingers wide. Take your knees underneath your shoulders. Exhale, round up to your back. And then inhale and arch through your back to warm up your spine. So we're transitioning now from lying down to kneeling. And you're going to come towards the back of your mat now. And lift your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Reach your arms forward. Open your chest to the ground and rest your forehead on the ground. Opening your chest to the ground. If you're dealing with any shoulder issues, you can always bend your elbows here. Even take the shoulder that's the issue out of the scenario. I always tell you guys to go and get your injuries checked out by a doctor, and I went to go get mine checked out by a doctor yesterday, but none of the walk-in clinics here were accepting any more patients yesterday by the time I got there. So I'm working on it today after we film. So this puppy pose affects, again, the heart meridian and the lung meridian, which is going to affect the corners of your eyes and the underneath your eyelids. So you're going to do this with both arms forwards, of course. I'm just modifying for my whatever's going on in my shoulder. And then what you're going to do is walk yourself back, and we're going to come up for lunge pose. So you're going to walk your left leg through first. For lunge pose, we'll stay in a low lunge today, and the lunge pose affects your liver meridians and your kidney meridians. So your liver, as I told you, is for your iris, and your kidney is for your pupil of your eye. And the lunge pose is also going to prepare you for sitting. So we're just gradually making our way towards seated posture. And then you can release this side walk back, and this time step your right leg through. Feel the opening this time on the front of your left hip. Again, to affect your liver meridian for your iris, your kidney meridian for your pupils, and to make your body more comfortable for coming into your seated position. And then release and find a comfortable seated position. So either sitting cross-legged on a folded blanket or meditation cushion, you can kneel on a block like I'm going to today, or today you could sit in a chair, whatever works best for you today. And we're going to do the Ayurvedic mantra with the prana mudra. So the prana mudra works where you take your little finger, the tips of your little fingers and your thumbs together, and you extend your other two fingers. And I've chosen this mudra today because it's supposed to be beneficial for your eyes. So with this mudra, you want to bring your extended fingers so that they face forward, and it should be at the level of your abdomen with your extended fingers facing forward. The mantra is going to be on my right, your left. And as I said, this mudra is beneficial for your eyes. That's why I've chosen it today. And I am going to focus on the mantra while you hold the mudra. Okay, so we'll do call and response the first time, and then we'll sing it 2 more times, and then we will go into the teachings for today. So let's make space with breath and a sigh. Ayurvedic, Ayurvedic, pranam dehi, pranam dehi, apanam dehi, apanam dehi, jnanam dehi, jnanam dehi, chakshur dehi, chakshur dehi, shrodham dehi, shrodham dehi, mano dehi, mano dehi, vajra Vacham Dehi, Vacham Dehi, Atmanam Dehi, Atmanam Dehi, Pratishtam Dehi, Pratishtam Dehi, Mam Dehi, Mam Dehi, Mahi Dehi, Mahi Dehi, Ayur Dehi, Pranam Dehi, Apanam Dehi, Vyanam Dehi, Chakshur Dehi, Shrotam Dehi, Mano Dehi, Vacham Dehi, Atmanam Dehi, Pratishtam Dehi, Mam Dehi, Mahi Dehi, Ayur Dehi, Pranam Dehi, Apanam Dehi, Vyanam Dehi, Chakshur Dehi, Shrotam Dehi, Mano Dehi, Vacham Dehi, Atmanam Dehi, Pratishtam Dehi, Mam Dehi, Mahi Dehi. So keep your eyes closed, holding the mudra to receive the teachings for today. The intentions behind having you seated to receive the teachings and doing the warm-ups prior to having you seated to receive the teachings are a few. Number one, to be seated to receive the teachings allows you to be more alert when you receive the teachings. Number two, going through all those warm-ups before you receive the teachings allows you to release tension from your body and to be more present in your mind. And so a lot of people give lip service to this idea that yoga is this union between body and mind, but very few people actually teach in a way that are actually joining body and mind. And by bringing the teachings right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of a yoga class, we're truly uniting body and mind, so that we're not separating out body and mind by putting them as teachings on bookends of a class or by separating them out from a class altogether. We're putting it right in with our practice, joining body and mind. We're practicing yoga. We're uniting body and mind. So sit with that intention here in your alert pose to receive the teachings now as part of your yoga practice. So our teaching today is all about our eyes. We can nourish our eyes through nourishing all our internal organs. According to traditional Chinese medicine, each part of our eye is associated with one of our organs. As we've already seen, as we started to move and work our bodies, so we've already started to absorb some of these teachings. The iris of our eye is associated with our liver. Our heart relates to the corners of our eyes. Our upper and lower eyelids correspond to our spleen. The inside of your eyelids is related to your lungs, and your pupils are related to your kidneys. Your eyes allow you to see the world. Every day, our vision is assaulted by watching murder, war, and severe accidents in real life or in the media. I find my eyes can even be overwhelmed by the beauty of my surroundings. As we take in all the beauty that is British Columbia, I sometimes find myself trying to pull myself out of naps in the car when we're driving around. No matter how hard I try to stay awake, I I just get overwhelmed, and I sometimes have to take a break from everything that my eyes are taking in. So through our eyes, we not only see our surroundings, but our eyes are also the windows to our own soul. Our eyes can be empty and lifeless, bright and lively. They can be half closed or even hidden from sight, or wide open with nothing to hide. Our eyes can be filled with anger and fear, hard and calculating, or soft and tender. When our eyes have difficulty seeing close up, our bodies are telling us that we may have difficulty seeing something that is going on in front of us. It may be that we are having difficulty with details that are close up. Having a challenge seeing at a distance may be fears regarding your own future or the future of those close to you. Your left eye is said to represent your internal view and what you have learned from your mother. And your right eye is said to represent your external worldview and your perception of life that you learned from your father. Nourishing our vision can help us to see clearly our soul's purpose. So it's not literally our sight, but also our vision for our future, our vision for our life, our vision for our purpose in this world. So go ahead and reflect on these teachings and how they relate to you and your life, and form an intention of what it is that you want to receive from the rest of this class, how these teachings resonate with you, and how this class can best serve you in your life. And then once you've formed your intention, we are going to make our way up to standing. Shall we do that through a downward facing dog? Sounds good. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes under, inhale, exhale, straighten out through your legs, lengthen through your spine. And then walk your feet forward. And make your way up to standing. Okay, from standing, we're going to do some traditional eye yoga exercises, beginning with sideway viewing. You're going to take your arms out to the side in your peripheral vision. Use your back muscles to hold your shoulders up. So squeeze the muscles between your shoulder blades together to hold your arms up. Your thumbs are facing up and they're going to be in your peripheral vision. You're going to inhale, look up in the center, exhale, look down to your right thumb. Inhale, look up in the center, exhale, down, look down to your left thumb. Inhale, center, exhale, right thumb. If you have eyeglasses on, you're going to need to take them off. Moving with breath. Inhale up in the center to your third eye. Exhale down to your thumb. So this would be center in the center of your forehead. Okay, and then lower your arms down, close your eyes, allow them to be bathed in darkness, take a break. That is relaxing the tension of your eye muscles from reading, any computer strain, and it prevents your incorrect squinting. So the next one that we're going to do is going to be for front and sideways viewing. So what you're going to do is bring one thumb in front and one thumb out to the side. So let's say your left thumb in front, your right thumb out to the side. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at your thumb in front, and then you're going to look to your thumb to the side. Thumb to the front, thumb to the side. Inhale front, exhale side. And then switch your hands. So you've got your right thumb in front, your left thumb out to the side. Inhale front, exhale side. Keep your head still, facing the front. Jaw is relaxed. And then release that. The next one is rotational viewing. And you're going to take your right thumb in front. You're going to circle it clockwise 5 times in one direction. You're going to follow it with your eyes, keeping your head still. So inhale on the top part of the circle. Exhale as you circle down and around. And then we're going to switch directions. And then close your eyes, allow them to rest and be bathed in darkness. You can even palm them. So rub your hands together and rest your palms over the eyes to bathe them in darkness. And that exercise restored balance in the muscles surrounding your eyes and improves coordinated activities of both eyeballs as well. The next one, you're going to be raising and lowering your right and left thumb. Again, keeping your head facing forward, just following your thumbs. So bring your thumbs into your peripheral vision where you can see them at the lowest point. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. And then do your other thumb. We okay? Yeah, okay. Keep your head still. Can you guys hear that band? No. Okay, there's a band practicing in the background now. Because we are in Beacon Hill Park. And my favorite thing about Victoria is that we live in a storybook, and we really do here. There's practically pretty much always live music in the background. They're playing the Simpsons theme. For some reason, it feels really funny to be doing this eye yoga to the Simpsons theme. I know they can't hear it, but... And we get flagged by YouTube if we put the Simpsons theme in with this eye yoga. Okay, one more on this side. Okay, and that one, go ahead and close your eyes and palm your eyes again to calm them after doing this. Is the cartoon The Simpsons? That one balances your upper and lower eyeball muscles. And now we're going to do Nasikra Drishti. And this one is really good to improve focusing the power of your eye muscles. So this one's kind of funny. You take your thumb at your nose tip and you focus it at your nose tip And then you pull it away and you focus your thumb to where it goes as long as your arm. And then you bring it back to your nose. So you exhale as you pull it away, you inhale as you bring it to your nose. You remember when I took this exercise down, the breath seemed counterintuitive. Okay, and close your eyes. Let's palm our eyes for one last time. And bring some blood flow to your eyes with a standing forward fold. So feet hip width apart, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. And then get your bolster for your back bend now. Okay, so go ahead and set your bolster up or your rolled up blankets or pillows lengthwise on the mat like this. And get your blocks on either side. We're going to do Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle pose. Use your blocks to support your knees, even if your hips are very flexible, because you don't want your knees hanging in mid-air. That puts undue strain on your SI joints. And you're going to rest back over the bolster. This is for your kidney meridians, which is for your pupil, the pupil of your eye. Okay. So stay here for a few breaths. You'll take your arms out to your side. I'm just taking my arm in because of my shoulder pain. I'm paying attention to the pain in my body and making sure I modify as I need to. And draw up through your pelvic floor, draw your knees together, tuck your chin, and roll up. Place those props off to the side. And take your knees wide in a wide V. Take your shoulder over to the side. Take your left shoulder over to your right knee. And come into a twist here. And this twist is as a counter pose to your back bend, but also is for your spleen meridian, which is for your upper and lower eyelids. And then slowly untwist from this side. And I'll get you to go ahead and twist on the other side. So the way you do that, you're going to take your right shoulder over towards your left knee and twist on that side. You are going to lengthen your left arm straight out here. I am not. And then slowly come out of that pose for your spleen. We're going to do one more pose for your spleen. If you can elevate your hips a little bit by sitting up on a folded blanket or a meditation cushion, that would be good. You're going to take your legs wide in a V shape, tip your pelvis forward and come into a wide legged seated forward fold, Upavishta Konasana. And this is also for your spleen, for the upper and lower, for your upper and lower eyelids. And then slowly make your way up to seated. Draw your legs in and rest back on your back for Shavasana. So stay resting back in Shavasana. And I have a quote for you today. And as always with the quotes, if they resonate and land with you, great. And if not, you can just let them go and maybe the next one will be better for you. So today's quote is from Confucius. And Confucius says, "Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it." Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it.
Run back to Grandma. Run to Grandma.
And so by resting back in Shavasana now, it gives your body a chance to integrate your practice, to receive the postures that you've done. It gives your eyes a chance to rest. It gives a chance for the prana, the life force energy, to flow through all those meridians that we just opened up for your eyes. So gradually allow your breath to deepen. Bend your knees. And slowly make your way up to seated so that we can come together as a community again now and join our voices with the Ayurdehi mantra one more time to close our practice. So by finishing seated, the intention is that we can seal our practice with a mudra and a mantra, and it just brings closure to your practice. So you can sit on a block or a meditation cushion, and we'll sing this mantra 3 times with the pran mudra. So that was your thumb, ring finger, and baby finger together with your middle finger and your index finger extended, with those 2 extended fingers pointing forward with them at the level of your abdomen. Let's make space for this mantra with a breath and a sigh. And remembering the intention behind this mantra is to nourish your body. So this is the one last chance to create that nourishment and protection around you before you go back out into the world. Ayurdehi pranam dehi apanam dehi Vyanam dehi chakshur dehi shrotam dehi mano dehi vacham dehi atmanam dehi pratishtam dehi Mam dehi mahi dehi ayurdehi pranam dehi apanam dehi vyanam dehi chakshur dehi Shrodam dehi mano dehi vacham dehi atmanam dehi pratishtam dehi mam dehi mai dehi Ayurdehi pranam dehi apanam dehi vyanam dehi chakshur dehi shrotam dehi mano dehi vacham dehi atmanam dehi pratishtam dehi mam dehi mai dehi. So the final 2 lines of this mantra, may I be nourished, may that nourishment bring, I'm sorry, I'm so cold. May I be, it's not that I'm nervous, it's that I'm freezing. May I be nourished, and may that nourishment bring pleasure to others. So that's why we finish it with this. I'm sending you much love from beautiful British Columbia. May you experience the strength of our mountains. May you be as rooted as the trees in our forest, and may your joy be as deep as our oceans. Om Shanti. Namaste. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And I'll see you next week. Namaste.
Melissa would love to hear your questions and thoughts. Please leave your comments below the video. Thank you for your reviews on iTunes and YouTube. Your reviews help us to share yoga and a yoga lifestyle with others around the world. If you have a question for Melissa, you can leave a voice message at melissawest.com, and Melissa may answer it in an upcoming blog.